Well, Jason Bazinet is an analyst at Citigroup, and he says that News Corp remains his top media pick, and he joins us now with more. A lot of people sort of glued to their TV sets yesterday watching this trial unfold, but from an analyst perspective, how important was yesterday's hearing, or did it have any bearing at all on what you think about this company?
Well, I don't think the hearings yesterday had much to do with how we view the company. I mean, the movement in the stock is really going to play out, I think, as the investigation unfolds and criminal actions are brought against News Corp, and we sort of see the repercussions of those. So this is still going to play out, I think, over the next 6, 12, maybe even longer months.
Jason, your price target for this company is it still $21?
Still 21.
Still $21. I know you talk to a lot of investors. Are they calling with concerns, and what are those concerns?
Right. Well, let me just establish the base case to tell you where we are in the stock right now. It trades about 10 times calendar 12 earnings. There are two fundamental concerns that have driven the multiple to that low level. One is that in the UK, Ofcom will find that News Corp is not a fit and proper company and may have to divest its 39% stake that it owns today in B-Sky-B. The second concern the street has is that the investigation spills over to the United States, and that News Corp would have to divest its TV station licenses here in the U.S.
Hasn't it already spilled over, though, to the United States? Isn't the FBI already looking into this company? What type of investigation are investors worried about?
Well, I think it's certainly the FBI is investigating whether anything improper happened in the United States. The street is less concerned about the FBI investigation per se. What they're more concerned is that the FCC begins to look and see whether News Corp is a proper company that can hold TV licenses in the United States. And that's what investors are really focused on.
And what do you put, if you had to guess at the likelihood of an investigation of that sort happening, what are the odds?
Well, it turns on what the FBI finds. I think the FCC has come out already and said, look, if the criminal activities are really isolated in the United Kingdom, the FCC really has no interest in exploring News Corp. I think if they do find something that happened that was improper in the United States, I think the FCC probably will look into it.
What's the biggest threat to your view of the company at this point? You know, if divesting B-Sky-B is not going to hurt the company all that much on the bottom line, if getting out of the business, the UK newspaper business, is not really going to hurt their bottom line all that much, what would hurt this company?
Well, this is why I find the stock so compelling at these levels. You can sort of paint two broad scenarios. One scenario is all of this sort of political flare-up in the UK dies down, the criminal investigation dies down, it doesn't spread anywhere around the globe. Then you're sort of looking at probably a modest multiple expansion. What gets me more excited about the stock, actually, and this is somewhat perverse, is that if things go really badly for News Corp, and they have to sell B-Sky-B, the 39% stake, and divest and sell the TV stations in the United States, you're going to have a very interesting dynamic. News Corp right now has about $12 billion actually of cash sitting on its balance sheet. It's about 25% of the market capitalization of the firm. That money is there, it was there, to buy the balance of B-Sky-B News Corp didn't own. So if they're not going to buy the 61% of B-Sky-B they don't own, and we end up selling the 39% News Corp owns and the TV stations,
amount of cash on their
you got $20 billion of after-tax cash flow.
Perhaps buying their own shares might be the next move.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
All right, Jason, thanks so much. We got to leave it there. Thanks for joining us. That was Jason Bazinet of Citigroup talking to us today about News Corp.